The following is a paid advertisement.
Welcome back to the Noon Show. This is WBAY TV2, and you're watching Ask the Expert. Today, Dr. Giangiacomo from Tower Clock Eye Center joins us today. And Doctor, thanks for taking the time. I know you're busy over at Tower Clock.
Hi, Nick. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Anytime you go to a pharmacy or even just any store at this point, there is no shortage of eye drops on the shelves. They're everywhere. So people suffer from dry eyes. But when it comes to dry eyes, medically speaking, what is going on with the eye? Why do people suffer from that?
There are multiple sources on the surface of the eye that provide lubrication, and a common cause of dry eyes is inflammation of the tissues around the eye that cause the lubricants to not be available like they should, and so then you notice that as dry eye.
You can suffer a wide range of dry eye. It can be just a minor nuisance to people, but there also can be some serious complications, something that might be going on behind the scenes, right?
Yes, dry eye can range from very mild to very severe, and so usually we can treat it pretty well and straightforward with some artificial tears and things over the counter, but occasionally dry eye can be pretty severe and require more advanced levels of treatment.
So not only best to get it checked out if you are concerned, but probably best to get it checked out before you just reach over the counter and start squirting artificial tears into your eyes, right?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea if you're having some symptoms that are concerning for discomfort to come in and get evaluated to ensure that what's going on is dry eye and rule out other things like allergies and irritants that can be causing some of the same symptoms.
I think people tend to ignore it, especially seasonally, because if it comes and goes, you sort of put it out of your mind at times. But if you are concerned, you probably should come and get checked out just to be sure you can rule out any other causes, right?
Yes, I think the exam for dry eye is relatively straightforward and pretty painless, so I think it's a great idea to get evaluated, to get a baseline assessment of how things look, and start some baseline treatments, and then we can assess as you proceed through the treatment regimen how you might be improving.
It's not something to just sit through and suffer through silently. You can just make that call. It's a pretty easy process. Shouldn't be afraid.
Yes, and there's no need to suffer. There's plenty of treatments and options we have to make you feel more comfortable. So for sure, come on in and we can take a look.
If someone is out there and they think, well, I don't want to make a call, it's just dry eyes. You've seen this before though, right? You deal with this.
Yes, it's pretty common. It's very common to have dry eyes, especially as our heat goes on in the winter. Our air is going to be a little bit more dry. It's going to make us feel more uncomfortable. So come on in and we'll take a look.
No reason to suffer at all. It's very easy. If you are struggling with dry eyes or just have some questions you want to be examined, the folks at Tower Clock Eye Center are available to you by following the information right there on your screen. Thanks again for being here, Doctor. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
We'll get you back to the Noon Show here on WBAY TV2 right after this.
The preceding was a paid advertisement.